Nam Pavan Kumar Lavana Pavaka Gyanagan Yasuhradayaga Asahiram Sadachabadha Atulita Baladhamam Himashela Badeham Dhanujaran Krishan Yaninam Graganyam Sakalagun Nidhanam Vanaranam Tisham Raghupati Priya Bhaktam Padajatam Namami Goshpadi Kritavarisham Mashaki Kritarakshasam Ramayana Mahamalaratnam Vande Nilatmajam Anjananandanam Viram Janaki Shokanashanam Kapisham Akshahantaram Vande Lanka Bhayankaram Manojavam Marutatulya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtam Vatatmajam Vanrayotamukyam Shri Ramadutam Sharanam Prapadye Shri Ramadutam Sharanam Prapadye Shri Ramadutam Sharanam Prapadye Shri Ramadutam Sharanam Prapadye Bolo Bajrang Bali Hanuman Ki Jai Bhajalo Ji Hanuman Bhajalo Ji Hanuman Bhajalo Ji Hanuman Bhajalo Ji Hanuman Shri Guru Charan Saroja Raja Ijamano Mokur Sudha Parana Raghubara Vivala Jasu Jodaya Kupalacha Buddhihina Tanu Janike Sumiram Bhavana Kumar Bala Buddhi Vidya Dehu Mohi Harahu Kalesha Bhikar Bhajalo Ji Hanuman Bhajalo Ji Hanuman Bhajalo Ji Hanuman Bhajalo Ji Hanuman Jaya Hanuman Jnana Guna Sagar Jaya Kapisha Tihun Loka Ujagar Ramaduta Tulita Baladhama Anjani Putra Pavana Sutanama Mahavira Bikram Bajarangi Kumati Nivara Sumati Kesangi Kanchana Varana Biraja Subesa Karana Kundala Kunchita Kesha हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कंधे मूज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरिसिया हिंदी खावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज संवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाये श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम प्रिय भरतई समबाई सस बदन तुमरो जस गाओ हस कहि श्रीपति गंध लगाओ सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद शारद सहित ईसा कुबेर दिगपाल जहांते कभी कोविद खाए सके कहांते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव कीना राम मिलाय राजपद दीना तुमरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना सहस्त्र जोजन परमाणु लील्योताहि मधुर पल्लजानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मिली मुख माहि जलधि लंघि गए अक्षर जनाहि दुर्गम काज जगत के चेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे थे राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे वो तनाज्ञा बिनु पैजारे सब सुख लाहे तुम्हारी शरणा तुम्हारा चक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपे तीनों लोक हंगतेंगाम्बे भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं नावे महावीर जप नाम सुनाओ नसेरो हरे सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीर संकट थे हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम बचन ध्यान झोलावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा इनके काज सकल तुम साज और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन पल पावे चारों युग परताप तुम्हारा हे प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम्हारा कवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि निधि के दाता असवर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पास सदा रहो रघुपति के दास तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई जहान जन्म हरि बात कहाई और देवता चेतन धरई हनुमत से ही सर्व सुख करे संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीर जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करौ गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पात कर कोई झूठ ही बन्नी महासुख होय जो यह पर हनुमान चालीसा होया सिद्धि सखी गौरीसा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा कीजय नाथ हृदय महादेव पवन तनय संकट हरण मंगल मूर्ति राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसौ सुरभूप सियावर रामचंद्र पद जय शरणम मंगल मूर्ति मारुत नंदन सकल मंगल मूल निकंदन मंगल मूर्ति मारुत नंदन सकल मंगल मूल निकंदन श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम
So welcome to this morning's Friday morning meditation. Very beautiful chant to Hanumana. So focus in like we always do. And suspending our mind just enough to free awareness, to become aware of its own self and permeate our body and our mind. This morning I'm again going to speak about the mind and awareness distinction. And this difference is emphasized in many different forms of both Western and Eastern philosophy and psychologies. Even Plato would speak about the nous and psyche. The Dzogchen tradition speaks about sems and semde. The alchemists and the archetypical would speak about the moon and the sun. And many of these traditions consider this the most essential discrimination and the most useful. For they understood across the different cultural boundaries that the mind is the knower of forms, and awareness is the knower of being. And so we would have two ways of knowing. Our mind knows forms, things, both the very, very subtle and the gross. Faces, hands, buildings, trees, math formulas, dogs, cars. The mind knows subject, and the mind knows otherness. The mind knows dualities. The mind knows me, and the mind knows you. The mind knows us, and the mind knows them. The mind knows this, and the mind knows that. The mind knows time. The mind knows the past, more or less. The mind knows the present, more or less. And the mind has a sense of the future, more or less. The mind knows things and entities. The mind knows beings, infinite numbers of beings and things. The mind knows difference. The mind thinks conceptually, feels affectively, imagines through imagery. The mind has sensation. The mind has memory. The mind knows dualistically. Awareness, this psyche, this semde, this sun, the sun, Surya, knows beings, knows being. That would be capital B-E-I-N-G, directly. And awareness also knows the beingness of beings directly. And being is not a being, and yet being manifests beings. Being manifests being within beings as their very being. Being manifests being within beings as their very being. Being itself is not an entity. It's not a being. Being is non-duality. Being knows the non-duality of everything and anything. Being is oneness, and being is pervasiveness. Being is openness. Being self-manifests as radiant light, and being is compassionate, creative resonance. Being manifests duality, although being is completely non-dual. And by becoming aware of this awareness, we can experience primordial awareness, which is the ground of beings, which is being itself. Awareness is being. Awareness is being knowing itself. Being knows being and the beingness of all the beings. Awareness can be timeless, as well as manifesting beings in time as time. The mind knows time, and awareness knows timelessness in time and beyond time. Being knows timelessness in time, and being is timelessness manifesting time. Being becomes everything and anything. Being self-manifests as everything and anything. Being is no thingness. Being, whose characteristic is openness, self-manifesting as radiance, light, creating everything and anything. Being is no thingness and manifest everything and anything. Being is light, luminous. Being is spaciousness and light. Being is openness and light. And the light becomes energy, and the energy becomes matter. The nature of matter is being. Being manifests itself in us, as our own awareness. Awareness is not a thing. Awareness is no thingness. You and I are subjective knowingness, which is awareness. Awareness is no thingness within the thingness of mind and body. Our awareness as knowingness is openness and radiance. Radiance illuminates and is the intimate resonance within everything and anything. This intimate resonance is the great compassion. Compassion is not simply the wishing goodness for everyone. Compassion is the direct resonance with the goodness of being in everyone and everything. Being is goodness. To experience the beingness of beings, including one's own being, is to experience the bliss of being, the bliss of existingness. Being appears and disappears as beings, but being is neither born or dies. Being is. Being manifests many, many, many dimensions. Being manifests life as Nirmanakaya, ordinary life. And being manifests the appearances and disappearances of beings. Being manifests the appearance and the disappearance of beings. Being manifests Sambhogakaya, the forms of light and the light of forms. Being always remains, since being is timelessness. Timelessness manifest in time as time. Being manifest in time as beings. As their forms disappear, the beingness of beings remain. As their forms disappear, the beingness of the beings remain. Being is unborn and undying. It is amazing and really useful to know that being itself is the source and manifests the eminent flow of all lived experience. Your experience, your ongoing, continuous lived experience. is the indivisible source of your ongoing lived experience, even at this very moment. Within all experience, being is manifesting, radiating, and glowing. So every experience is the openness of being. Every experience is the manifestation of being. Every experience is the doorway of being. So, to the duality of appearance, of phenomena, we can experience the non-duality of being. Being is not a distinct phenomena from the stream of experience. Being shines through all experience, and the radiance of experience is the radiance of being. Non-dual awareness is experienced within duality as openness. Non-dual awareness is experienced within duality as openness, as appearance, and as interrelatedness. Being is experienced through beings, as our own being is the doorway of being itself. Your own being is the doorway, both for yourself and for other beings. The indivisibility of being manifests both as the manifested phenomena and the knower of the phenomena. This being is manifest in you, as awareness, as pure awareness. Being is manifested as phenomena, as your embodiment, as flesh, as all the infinite events and circumstances. All experience is the self-manifestation of primordial awareness. Being is the ground of all beings. Being is primordial awareness. This self-manifestation is eminence. All experience is the self-manifestation of primordial non-duality as duality. Being manifesting being within beings. Being manifesting being within beings. Being is magical because being is beyond causality. Non-dual awareness and dualistic mind are intertwined. And so we can experientially bring our mind deeply into this awareness continuum. Psychology cannot be extracted from being. Subjectivity, ahama, is primordial awareness manifesting within a being as being itself. Primordial awareness is being itself, manifesting as subjectivity within the being of all the beings. Subjectivity is the openness of being itself in everything and anything. Being is openness. Being is potentiality. Pure potentiality. Human beings are the intertwining of being within a being. The intertwining of awareness and mind. When mind and awareness are in oneness, then the knower can know the beingness of being through a being. When the mind and awareness are in oneness, then the knower can know the beingness of being through a being. The person can know duality within non-duality, and non-duality within duality. A human being is the intertwining of thingness and no thingness, the intertwining of openness and thingness. So in these mystic paths that understand and hold this experience of understanding, this is the path of natural liberation, just as you are. In all the various circumstances, or method of natural liberation. Many of the alchemists and the so-called Hermetic traditions, cosmological traditions that weave into all the spiritual traditions would use this metaphor of the sun and the moon. And they understood that primordial awareness, manifesting everything and anything, that the manifestation of the light of awareness was in human beings, but also the manifestation of Surya, the physical sun. So these same archetypical energies manifested these different forms, if you wish. The same thing with mind. And Dzogchen and these other traditions, I'm going to be a little bit repetitious right now, emphasized the necessity of knowing the difference between your mind and awareness. So in doing so, they would emphasize meditation, whereby you sit and you suspend your mind and would experience this awareness, this beingness of being manifesting in you, this light, this radiance. And then, equally important, you would then integrate your mind into this awareness. Then the alchemical process opens, where you can experience the light within everything and anything. You could experience being in singularity. They also understood and saying relentlessly that your mind, the moon is not the sun. Understanding that most of us experience the moon as us and not the sun. With that, there's a vast amount of suffering. No matter how good the moon is, how sharp, how clear. And most of us attempt to solve the problems of our life through moon alone. The moon, for the ancients, had no light of itself. And these are all metaphors of essential understanding. The moon has no light of itself. No light. Marigpa, ignorance. And the more one would try and solve fundamental, foundational issues of existence in this world by mind of loon, by the mind of the moon, there's no light that penetrates everything and anything. No wisdom gnosis. And yet, by opening the moon to the light, the Hridayam, the heart essence, by integrating the moon into this awareness, not easy, not easy, then one simultaneously lives in wholeness, in totality, not only within their own body, but within the world itself. That gaining the art of becoming aware of one's own awareness in the world allows the very experience of the world to liberate us. Most of the traditions that don't hold this distinction that hold a transcendent realm, it's sort of the let me out of here realm, experience embodiment as hazardness, and the world totally as hazard. And there's no way out of it but to get out of it. Either to dissociate completely to some little point, or, as most do, look forward to death. Or as they describe it, the beatific vision happens after you die. There's something funny about that. Dakini's laugh. We'll rest in the sun this morning. The light. Surya. where the light is intrinsic to us as us. Unborn, undying, Vajrakamara, as the Dzogchen masters describe it. Remaining in awareness. A great Lama died about 3 weeks ago, Yangtang Rinpoche. Great Dzogchen master. And he would express over and over again in this mind awareness distinction the power of what he called the great compassion, this natural practice of extending the light of awareness into each other. And it would suggest the natural practice of extending the light from the place of timeless awareness into time, into the person's present moment. And into their past. And into their future. From the place of timeless awareness, the fourth time. Let's do that right now. We'll simply extend into this room this awareness into our present moment. Let's extend into our past. And let's extend into our future. Let's extend into the present moment of our country. Let's extend into our past. And let's extend into the future. We'll pause for a moment and let's extend from the heart where this source is into our minds. We'll extend up the light, infusing the mind with heart essence energy. remaining in awareness in these traditions that emphasize the mind awareness difference, the moon sun difference. They also emphasize the power of invocation, not trying to solve everything by mind alone, but the power of invoking, bringing forth the power of the light, the archetypical energies of the light into our immediate circumstances. And so they bring forth these archetypical energies, both within themselves and within circumstances. So it's not a problem, it's not a issue of begging for help. Can you lend me $1? But really, the power of invocation, bringing forth more shamanistic in origin. I'm going to focus on a text just for a little while. And this is a Dakini longevity text. Dakini is a manifestation of knowingness as of awareness. And longevity meaning the energy, the vitalness that arises out of the light. And my heart center is the heart center of Wisdom Dakini. And it's bound shut by a cross Vajra. Vajra is a symbol of indestructibleness. And there is this hollow sun and moon amulet box. So within this, like a box, a little container, little cave, with a central ray as a seed mantra, HRI, ray, ablaze with light. And the sun and the moon amulet opens, opening that door. So light radiates forth, pervading the furthest reaches of the sky. And my damaged and depleted life spirits, lifespan, vital energies, luminous, and all the essence, vitality, my damaged and depleted life spirits and lifespan, the vital energy, and all the essence, vitality of cyclic existence and peace, animate and inanimate. They gather together in the form of Amrita light waves that dissolve into me. And I begin to experience the accomplishment of deathless awareness, that unborn, undying state. And the great bliss of wisdom is increased within me. Anyayana Samdrum, the mantra. Hurry. And in this realm of the fully blossomed lotuses, in this magnetizing mandala, this field of blazing great bliss, Mahasukha, and inside this semi-circular palace of longevity, the wisdom Dakini of immortality, and hundreds and thousands of Dakinis from all the enlightened families with their emanated assemblies arise. And densely gathered like countless motes of light, of dust in sun rays, swirling, pulsating. So here and now, I invoke this wisdom awareness for myself and everyone else who I know and love. Summoning, invoking our life spirit and lifespans that have wandered away and been scattered and stolen or snatched by elemental spirits. By the elemental spirits, they mean energies. Huh? And I summon them from the hands of every arrogant spirit, and dissolving the essence of the earth and the water and the fire and the wind and space into my flesh and blood, my breath, my mind, my body, my circumstances. And so the lifespans and merits and glories and qualities and strengths of living beings and I experience the blessings of the victorious root lineages and masters. That's the generational field, huh? And the longevity accomplishment of the sages and masters of this awareness, and gathering them all together into the vital essence of my body, speech, and mind, generating, bringing forth the splendor and the radiance of this never-waning youthfulness. Huh? That's mean by Vajra Kumara, the ever-youthful state. Increasing joy and happiness and freedom from illness. And firmly establishing this immortal Vajra life channel. That's the channel that goes through the body from the earth all the way up, the column of light, which is free of birth, death, aging, and debilitation. This indestructible Vajravas body, the body of light. And grant this as an accomplishment forever and ever. And summoning thus, Amrita fills the body, and the essence collects into Hari, H-R-I, and the amulet box closes, and the cross Vajra spokes, which are strings of light, bind it shut. Means you're containing it, you're holding it, and you can experience the indestructible life force being accomplished again. Drum, the refined essence, the refined vital essence of this accomplishment of longevity is concealed in the core of my heart awareness. And in this expanse of changeless space, that's the openness of awareness. And indestructible and beyond disintegration, sealed. I'm now in the awareness state, in being. Dharmadhatu, ah, ah, ah. Reciting this, I seal it completely. Samaya. So most all these different practices or ways of embodying this light, this awareness, experiencing the beingness of our own being, manifesting us. With this understanding, which you can either take or leave, you can rub your hands together and place it on your heart, sealing the experience that it's not forgotten by the time we get upstairs. So I can thank everybody for coming this morning. And we're going to have next week, even though it's the day after Thanksgiving, we will have a meditation next week also. You're welcome to stay and meditate to 9 o'clock. And then there's also some refreshments upstairs. Really like to thank everybody for being with us this morning.